Welcome back. You're watching the Breaking News Show, and our next story comes to you from the film industry, where Salman Khan, the actor, has purchased another bulletproof vehicle. You'll remember Salman Khan had last year met with the police commissioner in Mumbai after receiving an arms license. He'd applied for self-protection following threat letters that he'd received. The actor and his father had received a death threat in June last year, just days after singer Sidhu Moose Wala was shot dead near Punjab on May 29th. The gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, who is allegedly the mastermind behind the killings of Moose Wala, had issued a threat to Salman Khan. He had been on Bishnoi's radar ever since the actor's alleged involvement in the black buck poaching case of 1998. That's the context here. My colleague Yesha Kotak with us right now for more context on this model in particular. Yeshak, thank you for joining us. Yesha, I believe that this is actually not the first bulletproof car that Salman Khan owns. I believe he also had earlier a Toyota Land Cruiser that he'd upgraded with bulletproof glass. This vehicle is, I believe, Nissan's most expensive SUV. I don't even think it's available in the country yet. Is that correct?
What we see is that in this case, the vehicle that we are talking about here is in fact a vehicle which is not available in the country. This has actually been bought in, for Salman Khan. It is in fact the model, the Nissan Patrol SUV model, which has been imported. It is available in the South Asian market, and it is quite popular in that market. In fact, it is among one of the costliest SUV that's possible, and because it has this option wherein the bulletproof glasses are already installed in it, which is where Salman Khan's team in fact chose to particularly get this car for them. Now let us understand why this decision was taken. We've seen that over the last few months there have been 4 FIRs that have been registered at Bandra police station when it comes to Salman Khan. There were 4 threats that he received. In fact, one of the persons was recently arrested from Jaipur, but he had claimed that this vehicle that he had in fact claimed that the mail that he sent to Salman Khan was by mistake, and which is where now we see that there was another threat, the investigation for which are on, and after the threat that was received to his father Salim Khan when he was out for a walk, following which Mumbai police had also upgraded the security. There were certain cops which are deployed. Apart from that, one police vehicle has been deployed. Apart from that, he also has a wide security and his personal bodyguard. That is, all this is in place for Salman Khan, but amidst all of that, we've seen that a person had claimed that he has links to Lawrence Bishnoi, which of course is being investigated by Mumbai police. But repeatedly, we've seen that in the name of Lawrence Bishnoi, particularly in the black buck case, is where Salman Khan is receiving this threat, which is where these FIRs were registered, and that's why security is being upgraded. Yes.
Yasha, walk us through the timeline when it comes to the threats that Salman Khan has faced in the last 1 year after the Sidhu Moose Wala case. Can you just walk us through the original letter and everything that's taken place since?
Yes, in fact, like you rightly mentioned, in June 2022 was when Salman Khan and his father Salim Khan received a death threat. In fact, an FIR was also filed against an unknown person. The investigation of which was being conducted by Bandra police. This was in fact when Salman Khan's father Salim Khan, who goes for a walk every morning at the promenade at Bandra, got a letter at the same bench where he sits every morning. Following which the security was heightened. In fact, the police was investigating this case. This link was in fact found to Lawrence Bishnoi, and this was, of course, like you rightly mentioned, in the wake of Moose Wala case. Following which there was another threat that Salman Khan had received, and in the last 2 weeks is where we see there were repeated threats that Salman Khan received. One of which was as late as just 10 days back, in which this person from Jaipur was arrested. Another threat was received on email 5 days before the threat that Salman Khan received last. In that case, the third case that we talk about here, there has been no arrest made by Bandra police. So the investigation is on. Police is also trying to understand who the person is who sent that email. This was an email threat, following which another email threat was received. However, the last email threat that was received was again in the name of Lawrence Bishnoi, and this is also in the wake of the fact that there was an interview that Lawrence Bishnoi had given to certain channels. In amidst that, he had in the interview also clearly mentioned that Salman Khan should be aware because he was threatening Salman Khan, letting him take his life. Following which this threat was received, wherein we've seen that one person was arrested from Jaipur. Police had brought him to Mumbai. His custody was sought. However, in front of the court, he apologized and he said that it was a mistake that he committed and he was not linked to the Bishnoi gang. However, the investigation is still on in all of these cases, and the police is yet to trace the other people who sent these threats. Yes.
I also want to ask you, Yasha, because you just touched on it right now, that as per investigators, the Bishnoi gang actually wanted to extort money from multiple Bollywood personalities. And I just wanted to ask you, who else was the police investigating any kinds of letters being sent to when it comes to the Bollywood personalities affected? Do we have any other names?
So as of now, of course, there are certain A-list Bollywood people who are on the radar when it comes to the Lawrence Bishnoi gang sending checks. But apart from that, there are several of the A-listers from Bollywood itself. While the police is aware of their name, the police is investigating in that case, they refuse to mention the name of some of these people because these names have in fact come out right when the first threat was received to Salim Khan as well as Salman Khan. Police have in fact also acknowledged the letter, but the police is aware of some of these people. They do not want to release that information on the grounds that it could create a panic among the B-town. But what we also understand is while Lawrence Bishnoi is behind the bars, he's still under the radar. We see several of his interviews coming out, several of the threats that are being sent in Lawrence Bishnoi's name. The police is also investigating if any of these people who are in fact mentioning the name of Lawrence Bishnoi, are they actually linked to Lawrence Bishnoi or the name is being used. So there are some of these investigations that is on by Mumbai police. Apart from that, the Mumbai police also taking the investigation on the lines of information technology because some of these mails some of these threats have come in on emails. So which is where we see, in fact, the third threat that Salman Khan had received, the third FIR in Bandra police station. The person is still on the run. The police has not been able to trace them. So only once the police is able to trace some of these people, because as of now there's only one arrest, only when the police is able to trace most of these people is when they can piece together evidences and understand if there's actual of these links to Lawrence Bishnoi, the name is just being used. Because recently what we've seen was there was a threat that had come to Sanjay Raut as well, and that threat was also in the name of Lawrence Bishnoi. However, our police sources said that he had no links to Lawrence Bishnoi. In fact, the fourth threat that Salman Khan had received, there was a similar kind of an investigation that was online with the Mumbai police. So as of now, to understand and ascertain whether it was actually a threat that they're receiving is from Lawrence Bishnoi gang or not is something that the police is still investigating. Yes.
Okay, all right. Yasha, thank you for that context.